All right, let's take this DAX section to the finish line with some best practices. First, know when a calculated column is needed versus a measure. I can't state this enough, but only use calculated columns when you're looking to create new data and actually stamp static, fixed values to each row within a table. On the other hand, use measures when aggregation is necessary or to create dynamic values to use in a report or a visual. Next, create explicit measures and get in the habit of writing measures for even the simplest calculations, like the sum of orders or the sum of sales. Once you create a measure, you can use it anywhere in the report as well as an input to other more complex calculations, which we've seen many times at this point. So, rule of thumb here, try to avoid using implicit measures by simply dragging those raw fields into a visual. Next up, use fully qualified column references and measures. This makes your DAX code more readable and provides an easy visual reference to distinguish column references from measure references. Really help improve your data model and workbook performance by moving calculations as far upstream as possible. Remember that by adding columns as close to the original source as possible and then importing them, it'll only help improve the speed and efficiency of your reports. And last but not least, try to minimize iterator functions when possible. These functions cycle through every row of a table and are potentially expensive. And by expensive, I mean that they take time and consume processing power, especially if they're cycling through very, very large tables. So if you're experiencing performance lags with your model, that might be a good first place to check. All right, so with that, that's going to officially wrap up this section on DAX. Up next, Chris is going to walk you through building reports and dashboards in Power BI and really show you how to bring your reports to life.